Hey, Keith from KG's Garage, and today we're working on a 2010 Acura TSX. We're doing the AC compressor and recharge and all that kind of stuff. It's AC compressor's bad, so we're gonna replace it. Anyway, so here it is. Here's the engine. This is a 6-cylinder. I don't know what size it is. It's a 6-cylinder. So there's the AC. I'm trying to point to it right here. Way down there. There's no way to get that thing out from the bottom, so it has to come this way. What you have to do is take out the radiator. The condenser's on the front here. That's what we're working on. I already did some stuff here, as you can see, because I kind of forgot to start recording. Draining the radiator. It's got some blue stuff in it. I don't know if I'm going to put blue stuff back in or some other stuff. Anyway, took the hoses off. There was a plastic piece here. Took that off. It's just those plastic pins. Some 10 millimeters bracket here, bracket over here. Here for condenser. So I'm trying to get the condenser off. I think it looks like it screws on right here too. So I think there might be some bolts that I can get to. Yeah, right there. Take those off and this condenser should be free. I don't know why it's not separating right here. I cannot get it to come off. But once you do that, once you get this radiator out, because I'm trying to lift the radiator and whole condenser, everything's coming out. Condenser has to come out also because we have a new piece. But then we're going to start working on this. We have to get the belt off, AC lines, then we got to clean the lines out, all that kind of stuff. And we have new parts. New parts are right over here. I don't know if we're going to change this. We just got it just in case. This is the expansion valve. New belt, because we're taking the old belt off. I got a Denso. And if you get the Denso, we didn't get to this part yet, but it comes with this, I don't know what, adapter or whatever it is, already attached, so you don't have to take your old one off. I saw videos where if you get a lesser compressor, it doesn't come with this, and you have to take these off, and apparently these little screws strip out really easily, those bolts right there. So I don't have to worry about that. We got a good one. And then the condenser is right there. And I'm sure it's, whatever. It looks, I'll open it up, make sure it looks like it's going to fit. But we got the right part number, so. Anyway, I'm going to have my son-in-law here in a minute helping. And we'll see where we go from there. Okay, big mistake. I said it was a 6-cylinder. Yeah, well, I didn't really look at it. Tore a lot of it down. Can you see right here? 2.4 liter. 1, 2, 3, 4 intake runners. None on the other side. It is a 4-cylinder. Womp, womp, womp. So, luckily, let me show you the condenser. Condenser looks like it is the same. I mean, it's not the same as the stock. The stock has brackets that go up here. It looks like they just welded these things on for efficiency. Other than that, it seems to be the same. They use like a flattened tube over here. This one's got a regular tube, probably easier to manufacture, but it's the same same dimension. So this is going to work. Belt is wrong. The compressor obviously is wrong. And that's what's wrong. We got everything out. I don't know where we put the compressor somewhere. But there's a lot. We just took the condenser, radiator, belt. Obviously the belt, you just put a 14 right here. Move that out of the way. Take the belt off. The compressor was easy. The three bolts are easy to get to. There's one that hits the frame, so we just actually just left that bolt in the frame, or left that bolt in the compressor, until we were able to pull it out, the whole compressor with the bolt in the best valve. What else did we do? Took this thing out. This was kind of in the way when we were trying to get jiggle the radiator out of the way. Let me get a flashlight. There was some transmission lines hooked up here, and we moved it over somewhere. I don't know where it is. This one? Oh, yeah. This one, and then there's one there for the transmission line. This goes like over here somewhere. There's 2 plugs. You got this plug here, this plug here, and then this was snapped on. This was snapped onto the radiator. So you gotta pull that off, take these 2 out, done. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up here. I think we did buy another what the fuck am I thinking? We bought an expansion valve, which is in there. I think I might try to take it out. I mean, it's just that one bolt, and then I'll see what happens. Because this AC compressor that we took out is shot, so I'm sure I put metal all through the system. Actually, I can go open up the... So let me tell you what's happening right now. I'm having my wife go to this auto store. We're paying full price for another AC compressor at some parts store, so she's getting that for us. She's picking it up. But I could pull the condenser. I could pull the dryer out and see what that looks like. Let's do that. See what that looks like, and then I want to see if I can get the expansion valve out. Okay, so to get to the dryer, it's inside here, and I just bought a piece. I didn't buy a piece. I bought this set of huge Allen wrenches just for this occasion, and it's not that size. I don't even know what size these are. It's like monster sizes. I think I got these on Amazon. It's not that size either. I'll tell you the size in a minute when I get it. It's too small. It must be in metric, and these are SAE. So this is 9/16 it looks like. And that'll work. I'll get that in there. I'm just gonna get a little hammer and just bang that. It's plastic. Bang that, and we'll come back and take this off and see what's in there. And if you didn't think the compressor was bad, here's your proof right here. This is why you change this, the condenser. Ugh. So I just changed the whole condenser because there's probably still metal inside here. Look at it. And then here's the filter. It's got all metal inside of it. So, yep. Good idea to change the whole thing. And now this is stuck. Anyway, that's why we got a new one. It's not black, but that's fine. And this should have the same thing on the other side. Yeah. Oh, it's got a smaller one. Anyway, we're good. Okay, let's see about getting that expansion valve off. So I got the expansion valve out. Took this bolt out. It was in the middle of there, right? And I just use it to hold on to it. Then there's 2 Allen keys right there. Let me tell you the size. Man, 4mm. So it's a 4mm. 2 Allen keys. Take those out. And there's also O-rings back there that I'm going to replace. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So this here, you basically use the bolt to pry on it a little bit. And I got this end out first, and then pull this end out. You had I had to stick like a little screwdriver here and just pry this out a tiny bit, and then came straight out. So that's pretty easy. Next thing, I'm gonna go get O-rings. I have a box of O-rings and I'm gonna get some oil. There is a slight difference to these two. This is the old one. It's got this white tube in there. I don't know what that is. This one, no tube, just a bar. But I don't. You can't really tell. But the white tube, it's kind of dirty. So I don't know if Freon goes through there or what. I don't know what the deal is. But we got a new one. You know, there was a mess up with thinking this was a V6. I checked the part numbers, and the part numbers are the same for the V6. So that's why I took that off. I'm like, oh no, it's different. Part numbers are the same for a V6 and a 4-cylinder. So, same part. I mean, I guess it's just different design. And there's a little spring inside there. The hole's smaller. I don't know. Maybe it's an improved design. Anyway, now I'm gonna go put this in. I can't put that in yet. I need to go take those old O-rings out. Take the old O-rings out. Grease them. Put new O-rings in. And then put that on. Because I'm going to replace every O-ring that I take off. I'm putting a new one. And I have all my stuff here. Bought a bunch. I'm going to buy a full bottle next time. But I bought a bunch of 134A. So this bar here, I took this bar out. I couldn't, it was, I'm trying to get the O-rings back in over here. So I just took this bar out. 6 bolts. Get this thing out of my way. Then you can get in there nice and easy. There we go. Get in there nice and easy. You have all this room. I'm gonna put some oil in there, and then go slide it in like that. Get this. Change the O-rings on some of the lines. We got to put it whatever lines. I'm gonna just keep changing O-rings. You saw the O-ring pack. I mean, I got plenty of O-rings. I got another pack somewhere, another unopened pack of O-rings. So I just buy packs of random O-rings. And get this in. We have the new compressor. We're going to compare it. And we should be almost on the way. Alright, so here we go. These 2 bolts here. This one and this one. We kept this one in while we put the compressor in. Painted an X, try to line them up, and strip it out. Tighten this one up, tighten this guy up. This side's all tight. Now we got to do the top.
Put it in selfie mode.
Selfie mode. Yep. Man, look. So we already got the 2 on the top. Just have to tighten them up. We put the ones on the top first. Lifted the car up. Now we put the car back down. That's the only reason we lifted the car up, was to do that. I think that's the only time we have to lift it up. Everything else. Oh wait, actually we can close the petcock before we put the radiator in.
Okay.
No, we'll do it after, but this way we don't have to lift it up again. All right, so we're gonna put it down, and everything's gonna be done on the ground. All right, I don't remember where we were left off, but pretty much everything's back together. We're vacuuming down the system. Problems? Not really a problem here. We had issues trying to get the condenser and the radiator lined up. What we did was put the condenser in with the lines, and then we pushed the condenser as far over as we could out of the way. Got the radiator sits in these rubber grommets. Got the radiator sitting where it needed to go. Then we messed around with the condenser. You can see inside here, you can go right through the grill. You can see where it mounts. So I took the screws off of the radiator. I was trying to have the screws on the radiator and doing it, and it just didn't really work that well. So I took the screws off, put the radiator in the right spot, and then I put the condenser down there, got the screws in, both sides, put the screws on the top. Actually, I did the screws on the top first, I think, so it would push it down. Got that in. Then you got to do all your hoses and everything else. There's 3 connections. Fan connection here. Connection 2. There's a sensor connection. Another, I think, for the other fan down there. There's a wire harness hook. Took that off. But we're all back together. We put water in. I don't see any water leaking. I'm gonna, once we get this outside, I'm gonna spray this, I think, get any of the overflow water and coolant and power steering line water or fluid out of the way. I just used brake clean to clean out all the lines. So like when I had these hoses off, sprayed a bunch of brake clean in there and pushed air through them. And like I said, now we're vacuuming it down. It's been almost 30 minutes. We're at minus 30 of vacuum. Doing pretty good. As soon as we're done there with the minus vacuum in, I'm going to turn the vacuum off, let it sit there for, I don't know, as long as it takes me to clean up some stuff. Maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And then we're going to start putting the Freon back in. There was nothing in there. He took it to a place, and it looks like they just pressurized it because there was no Freon. It didn't come out. We also, I don't know if I showed it, I added 3.5 ounces of oil to the compressor. It said it had 3 ounces in it already, so I added another 3.5. It's supposed to be some weird nose, like I can't remember. It's supposed to be like around 6.5. It was 6 something to like 720 or something, whatever. So I put 6.5. Figure that's pretty good. We can always, if we think we need more, we can put more in there if it's noise, if it's making noise or whatever. But I think we'll be fine. And yeah, so once, I think we're pretty close to finishing it up, and now it's pouring outside. Oh, as far as how much refrigerant to put in, 16 ounces. So 12, each can is 12. Can and a little bit more. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on the gauges. That's what I'm gonna go by. But I know at least one can, and then the next can I'll be careful and seeing how much to put in. Yeah, and now it's pouring rain out. So that's the update. That's the update. I was just doing an update. I was sitting here bored. I'm like, what am I gonna do? There we go. We're done. Where's Christian? AC's in there. It's like 50 degrees coming out.
50 degrees.
So we're good. 50. Yeah. Not as cold. We want it to be like 30, but that's unrealistic.
Worked out.
But the car's all together, and it's running. It's not overheating, right?
Nope. It's going great.
All right.
Cool.
No overheating. Nice cold AC.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Yep. All right, you guys will see me later. Bye.